Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our second great showcase of the school year.
Tonight we present to you a night of story, song, and dance that we're calling a Titanicish tale. In our growing Vita tradition, we students have worked together to write, produce, and perform tonight's showcase. As usual, we learned a lot and had a lot of fun while we were putting this whole thing together. So we hope you learn a lot and have a lot of fun too as you take in our
Titanicish tale.
Hi, I'm Helen.
I'm Liv.
And I'm Matt. And we'll be your
Tour guides.
All right, class, I want you to all make sure you're behaving and listening to the tour guides.
Okay, kids, this is a piece of a plate that was found in the wreck.
Is this a piece of china?
Bernie, do you mean China is the place where the plate was made? That's assuming. Just let the guides finish talking, please.
Moving on, as the Titanic was being built, there was a fire caused, and it was down in the boat.
Wow, really? I didn't know that. Why did they put the boat in the water after a fire?
Maybe they were certain it wouldn't affect the safety of the boat.
I heard the boat was built in compartments, and that's why it broke in half when it hit the iceberg.
Well, yes and no. Yes, it was built in compartments, but no, it didn't break when it hit the iceberg. It broke later because of the water that was filling up in the bow.
Oh, that makes sense. So the water filled up the bow and it got too heavy, and the back of the ship couldn't handle the weight, so it cracked?
The front of it must have been super heavy.
And snap. Oh, that's why it broke the way it did.
Oh, snap.
Wait, wasn't the fire in the front of the boat?
Yes, the same spot where most passengers didn't see when they were boarding because the boat was facing away.
Oh, sneaky. Sneaky.
So they knew the boat would sink before they put it in the water?
Well, I'm not sure exactly, but it's interesting how the technology of stuff has taught us so much over the years.
Right.
So you mean if the builders took more precautions when building the boat, the fire could have been prevented?
Cheapos!
How many people survived?
706, including both passengers and crew member and 2 dogs.
Dogs. Cool.
Jacqueline, enough.
I heard more people could have survived.
Yes, there were 746 lifeboat seats not used. Even still, the Titanic didn't even have enough lifeboat seats on board for everyone to make it out. In fact, it only had about a third of the total amount of people. The reason for this is still unknown to this date.
So really not everyone could have survived because they didn't even have enough lifeboats on board?
Wow, the Titanic was a great tragedy. On that note, how many people passed away?
1,503 people passed away, and one of the first lifeboats to leave only had 28 people when it could have had 68.
Do you think that's because everybody was rushing and panicking?
Well, most didn't realize how big the tragedy was becoming at the time, and most didn't realize people do say that they followed a maritime tradition to send the women and children out first, so no, not everyone could have survived.
Does anyone need to go to the bathroom? It looks like Nathan does. If you don't need to go, then stay with the tour guide.
Daphne, can you please press this button?
Sure, but why?
It plays a short film about the Titanic so we can learn more.
What? What just happened?
I don't know.
Definitely a boat. Wait, is this?
Where are we?
We're on a dock of some sort. Look, that's the ocean.
There are tons of people here, but their clothes look strange.
Old. Like, really old. What's going on?
Those people, the market workers, something's going on here. And the people with the luggage, are they waiting to get on the boat?
Yeah, that's probably why they're standing in a strange line.
Wait, those market workers, they look really young. Are they even allowed to work?
Yes, they are.
Are they even in school?
No, unfortunately not.
Why are they working then? And so young, I don't get it. Cruel.
Because that's how they support their families, Lily.
Work, work, glorious work. Another day at work. Let's go to work.
Look, people, crowd, money.
Look, it's a beautiful day down by the bay.
Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, have you ever seen a fly wearing a tie? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, have you ever seen a cat wearing a hat? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, have you ever seen a whale with a polka dot tail? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, have you ever seen a duck driving a truck? Down by the bay, down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go. For if I do, my mother would say, have you ever seen a bee drinking by the sea? Down by the bay.
Hey guys, it was a great idea to set up our market near the Titanic launching. We're definitely selling lots.
Yeah, the Titanic is so fancy. I could just dream of what it would be like on board. To dream.
The ship's massive. Could you imagine what it would be like to cross the ocean in that thing? It's amazing I get to see a Titanic up close. I could never save enough money to get on that boat.
Wait, is that the captain? I think it is.
Hello, folks. Looks like you're working hard out here today.
Yeah, need to get here. Yes, sir. Need to get here early to get a good buck a day.
That's a mighty fine ship you get to sail there, Captain.
Sure would be nice to be on that thingy revolver.
Well, I am looking for some workers to keep things smoothly on the ship. Some think on your feet kind of workers. Some ready to get things done workers. Wouldn't be interested in a job, would you?
On board the Titanic?
Will we get to be on the Titanic?
Eat the food, watch the shows, be set up in some nice room, and get to sleep in some luxurious beds.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Well, not exactly. You will be working on a Titanic, but of course, you'll be working on a Titanic.
Sign me!
Sign us all up. We're in.
Whoa, what are you wearing? When did you change? Guys, look, they're launching the boat.
Is that the Titanic?
Whoa, guys, did we travel back in time to when the Titanic was launching?
It sure looks like it, Jacqueline.
It looks like it. Look at the size of that boat. It was massive.
It's massive compared to me.
Well, it's a whole 26 stories.
Wait, you guys want to buy anything?
No, we're good.
But we would like a tour of the boat. Can you take us?
Yeah.
Let's go to the pool, wherever that is.
Are you sure that there's a pool? Remember the, time change or whatever thingy?
Do you even know where the pool is?
Of course we do.
You boys and girls seriously have no idea where the pool is, do you?
It's okay, guys. I'll just look up the directions on my phone.
Jacqueline, it's 1912. Do you really think you have a phone?
Why am I so crazy? I'll just use my iPad.
Have fun finding the Wi-Fi passcode, Jacqueline.
Wait. What if somebody DMs me on Instagram? For all I know, it could be someone famous.
Let this sink in for a minute. What if we go down with the ship?
Wait, how do we know the Titanic's going to sink if we're redoing it?
Maybe we can change it?
Did you just wink?
Indeed I did, Davini.
Whoa, check out this room. Look at all those cool exhibits. This boat is so impressive.
I think it might be some sort of entertainment room for the first class.
First class? What do you mean?
Well, first class means, well, honestly, people didn't have to work to live. Their money was inherited.
Wow, I didn't realize that was a real thing.
So there must have been a lower class too, I assume?
Yes, you're correct.
And are they all on this boat?
Yeah, they are. The divide is quite noticeable, even on the Titanic.
I noticed it in other places as well.
Well, and honestly, they need people with money on this boat. I read earlier at the museum that it cost $7.5 million to build.
Well, yes, at the time, but it would be 175 million in 2018.
Like, I can see why this boat was such a big deal at the time. There's so much history to learn from it.
Look, there's a science show.
Welcome to our science show.
The Badger Science Show.
This is going to be great. Ooh, yeah.
I agree with you.
I said we can make the volcano explode. Not yet. We're going to pick up a couple people from the audience. We're going to make a rain cloud. We have food coloring, cooking oil, a fork, water, a vase, and a bowl. We're going to pour the cooking oil into the bowl. Then put 3 drops of each color of food coloring into the oil. Mix it up. Fill the vase up with water. And pour the oil and food coloring in.
This happens because that the food coloring dissolves in the water, not in the oil. The oil is lighter than the water, so it stays on top. And the food coloring is heavier than the water, so it goes down. It dissolves in the water as it goes down.
Now we're going to make some raisins dance. Now we're going to make a balloon blow up. First we're gonna put the vinegar in a jar. Then we're gonna put some baking powder, in top of a bottle. And now we put the balloon on the bottle. This happens because carbon dioxide. Now we're going to make some raisins dance. First, we put the raisins in a bowl.
This happens because the bubbles help the raisins go up to the top, and when they pop, they go back to the bottom. Up, down.
We're gonna put the baking soda. We're gonna make the volcano explode.
We put the baking soda in the volcano. And now I'm gonna put the vinegar in the volcano.
It happens because chemical reaction and carbon dioxide.